Hello and welcome to the table. I'm your host Teen Wolf, and today we are doing another gameplay video, though it's not exactly what you expected. So there was a third modern video that I built for Double Masters that was surprisingly inspired by Double Masters for once. And sadly, I couldn't upload the deck tech video for it for some odd reason because of a weird glitch in the editing software that I use. Don't worry, I've uploaded a lot of videos since I've tried to upload that one, and they've worked just fine. It's just, for some reason, that video doesn't want to get uploaded. I don't know. I don't know. But, hey, at least it's not for all of the videos I've tried to upload recently, so. But anyways, so today I am going to do the gameplay video for that deck, and if you want to look at the deck list, I'll link it down in the description below. And what is this deck? Well, +1/+1 counters.
It's scary.
All over the place. And
super scary.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb.
Mean.
However,
Very mean.
The deck that Rowdy Guy over here is playing is also frustrating. Dragons. He's playing mono red modern dragons.
You know me, I like my dragons. Kind of want to do two colors, but I went with the mono red.
Yeah, as we mentioned in the last two gameplay videos that I uploaded, that deck sadly could not get played because well, we were up in the mountains.
And if you haven't watched it, please watch it because it's a really good video in the mountains with gorgeous views.
They are really, really awesome videos. Really fun gameplay videos. But sadly, the dragon deck just couldn't really shine because there were certain cards in it that weren't legal in Modern. Because Double Masters, as a lot of you probably know at this point, is Commander Legends 2. So a lot of the cards that all of you really thought were cool, you might have to double check because they may not be legal in Modern.
Disappointing set for the price.
For the price, I mean, there's some really cool reprints in it, but it's mainly just Commander reprints. I mean, it's just all cards for Commander players. There's certain Modern stuff that's nice, but sadly, it's mainly Commander. But anyways, these two decks are really awesome and do make use of a few pretty awesome cards from Double Masters 2022, like Ether Vial or Mikaeus the Lunarch. Pretty sweet decks. And let's get into those gameplay games because let's just say they might be pretty scary and pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. So, without further ado, let us get into the first game of the +1/+1 counter versus dragon deck nonsense.
Let's go.
Alright, so as I mentioned in the intro, my dad will be playing his mono red dragon deck, and I'll be playing my green and white +1/+1 counter deck. And you sadly won the roll, so you will be going first, and I will be on the draw.
Right, and I will play a mountain and pass.
Alright, and I will draw, play a forest, tap said forest to play a Hardened Scales. It is an enchantment that says if one or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature I control, that many +1/+1/+1 counters are placed on the creature instead. So basically in this kind of deck, like anytime a +1/+1 counter goes on one of my things, a second one comes on, which by the way, we're going to use these for counters today. And with that, I will pass.
Okay, and I will draw, and I will play a mountain. I will tap 2, and I will play Dragon Lord Servant.
Okay.
Dragon spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, so 1/3. And I will pass.
Alright, and I will untap and draw. I'll play Plains and tap 2 to play an Ainok Bond-Kin. 2/1 with Outlast for 1 white. I can tap it to put a 1/1 counter on it, but I can only Outlast as a sorcery. And each creature I control for +1/+1 counter on it has First Strike. And I'll pass.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw. And I will play a mountain. And I will tap 3 to play dragon. Sorry. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, we're in turn 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dragon Speaker Shaman.
2/2 that makes all your dragon spells cost 2 less?
Yes.
Okay.
And you have a 2/1?
Yes.
And I will pass.
Alright, and I will untap and draw. And I'll play a Overgrown Farmland. And I'll tap 3 mana to play a Abzan Falconer. It is a 2/3 with Outlast for 1 white. So same thing as Ainok Bond-Kin, except it costs 1 less. And each creature I control for +1/+1 counter on it has flying, which is pretty cool. And I'll pass.
Okay. I will untap. And I will draw. And I will play a mountain. That gives me 4. And so I will
All your dragons cost 3 less.
I will tap 3. And this is, I will put down Lathless Dragon Queen.
Yikes.
And I will tap my last one to play with fire.
To deal 2 damage to Ainok Bond-Kin?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take 2. I'm sorry, that thing will take 2.
And then that is a
2/3.
2/3. All right, and then Lathless, whenever a non-token creature dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying.
And you can pay 1 in red to give all of your dragons +1/+0.
Yep.
And it's a 6/6.
It's a 6/6.
Okay. And I will untap and draw because I assume you're not attacking.
Correct.
Not yet. I'll draw. I'll play a Branchloft Pathway, and I'll tap 4 mana to play Conclave Mentor, which is the same thing as Hardened Scales, except it's a creature, 2/2 creature, and whenever it dies, I gain life equal to its power. And I'm going to play a Travel Preparations to put a +1/+1 counter on each of these, but because of Hardened Scales, it's going to put an additional counter. And because of Conclave Mentor, it's going to put an additional counter. So both of these creatures are going to get 3 +1/+1 counters on them.
Okay.
So this is a 5/5 with flying, and Abzan Falconer is a 5/6 with flying.
Okay.
And next turn I can spend 1 and a white to put 3 +1/+1 counters on each of these again.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
All right. I might play this wrong, so I will get help from Teen Wolf. And so I will untap. And okay. I'm going to tap.
You have 4 mana? Yeah, 4 mana. It's quite hard when you have two giant flyers staring at you, but to be fair, you do have a giant flyer staring at me, which is currently bigger than all of my other stuff.
I will tap 2. Well, and I'll tap 2 to
give all your dragons +1/+0,
which
or
is
just that.
So it's a 7/6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I gotta spend mana somehow, and then I will tap 2 more to play Dragon's Fire
To deal 7 damage to my Abzan Falconer.
Correct.
Of course.
And then I will swing for 7.
Okay. I take 13.
Take 7, going to 13.
Yeah, I'll take 7 going to 13. And I'll untap and draw. And I am going to tap 4 mana to play an Ainok Bond-Kin. And then flash back my travel preparations to, right? Because yes, I do, because I have Overgrown Farmland. 4 mana, so this gives all my creatures first strike as long as they have a counter. And then travel preparations is going to put 3 counters on these because of Conclave Mentor and Hardened Scales. So Conclave Mentor is a, oh, here, I'm just going to change it. Is a 8/8 with first strike, and an Ainok Bond-Kin is a 5/4 with first strike.
Okay. And
then I will attack you with Conclave Mentor for 8.
But it doesn't have...
It does not have trample, sadly.
Have trample. Okay, I will block with Dragonlord's Servant.
Okay.
All right.
And I will pass. Probably gonna die.
How you figure?
No, because you killed my only way to give my stuff flying. I know I have 4 copies of Abzan Falconer in the deck, but I'm not gonna draw it.
Well, play a mana. 1, 2. I have 5.
Yeah, I have 2 cards in hand currently.
Yeah. And what is that?
This is a 5/4.
Okay. I will swing. Well, let's see. I'll give it 2. Sorry, I'm going to tap 2 to make it a...
7/6.
No, I'm not going to tap 2. Never mind. I'm not going to tap 2. I'm just going to make it a 6/6.
Okay, and you're
Fine.
attacking me for 6?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll take 6 and go to 7.
And then, so if I'm playing this wrong, you can just say it and I'll pick it back up because I'm a little not sure. Okay, I'm going to tap 4 to play Relentless Assault.
Giving an additional combat phase. Yep, so that untaps.
Additional combat.
Okay.
And then swinging for 6 more.
Yep, and I go to 1.
And then I pass.
Okay. Untap. I need a land. It's not a land. Okay. Well, I needed a land in order to win, but now I can't.
That's why we play 2 out of 3.
Tap 3 for a Tuskguard Captain. 2/3, and all my creatures with +1/+1 counters on them have trample. And I'll attack you for 5 plus 8 is a 13 trample.
Okay, and that's a 5?
Yep, this is a 5/4, this is an 8/8.
And is that a creature?
That is an enchantment.
Okay. So...
Take 13 and go to 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Pass.
Untap, untap, untap. I still only have 5.
Yeah.
I sputtered out a mana. So I will tap 3 to put down a Dragon's Horde. And once I put it down, can I tap it for a mana, or is that next turn?
That's, no, you can do it this turn.
I guess it doesn't matter. So then I'll tap my last 2 to give this a 1-0, and I have 7-6 and swing.
Okay, and I die.
And I just drew another Dragon's Horde. So,
2 travel preparations. All I needed was a land. I would have been able to deal 6 extra damage, but it wouldn't have mattered because you were at 7. So no matter what, I would have lost. But dragons are strong. Dragons fire is broken in that deck.
This is the only reason.
No, it is not the only reason. But
Dragon's Fire.
yeah, Dragon's Fire absolutely killed me. Abzan Falconer is kind of the only way I can deal with the flying threats by making my cards flying threats. But yeah. Well, we will see you in round 2, where I will be going first this time around. Alright, so we have our hand here, and I will be going first since I lost the last game. So I'll be playing a forest, tapping it to play a good old Hardened Scales, and pass.
Okay, I will draw, and I will play a mountain, tap,
Ether Vial.
and put down Dragon Master Outcast.
Okay, that's not what I thought.
At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. Okay.
I will untap and draw. I'll play Plains, tap 2 to play an Ainok Bond-Kin, and I'll pass.
I will untap. And what is that?
It's a 2/1 that all my creatures with 1/1 counters on them have first strike, and I can pay 1 white to tap it, put a counter on it, or 1/1 counter on it, and but I can only do that during my turn. Oh yes, oh yes.
Okay, and I will play Lightning Bolt to get rid of it.
Okay, goodbye Ainok Bond-Kin. Not frustrating. Is that it? Oh wait, no. Attack me for 1.
Yeah, attack for 1.
Alright, I'll take 1. And is that it?
Yep, I pass.
Untap draw. I'll play a forest. I'll tap 3 to play a Tuskguard Captain. 2/3. That says each creature with 1/1 counter on it has trample, and I can pay a green to tap it, put a 1/1 counter on it. But like Ainok Bond-Kin, I can only do that during my turn. And I'll pass.
I'll draw. Untap. Play a mountain for turn.
Okay.
And that's a 2/3.
Yes, 2/3. I swear if you have another lightning bolt.
And I will tap 3 and play untap here and play Dragon Speaker.
Dragon Speaker Shaman. So all your dragons cost 2 less. Dang it. Okay. And is that it?
And I will pass.
Alright, I will untap and draw. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'll tap 3 mana to play a second Hardened Scales and an Ainok Bond-Kin. I'll pass.
So I have 4.
Yep.
And what is that one?
This is a 2/3, this is a 2/1. Neither of them have any extra stuff yet because I haven't put any counters on stuff. But soon, very soon, that will change. That was louder than I thought it would be.
Okay, I will tap 2. Play Dragonlord Servant.
Okay, so now your dragons cost 3 less.
Yep.
That's not annoying at all. Dang it all.
And, and I will pass.
Okay. I will untap and draw. And I will tap 2. Oh, wait, this will work. I'll tap 3 mana to play a Rishkar Peema Renegade and put a +1/+1 counter on each of these. But because I have 2 Hardened Scales, it'll put 2 additional counters on each of them. So 3 +1/+1 counters on each of them. And they both have Trample and First Strike because of Tuskguard Captain and Ainok Bond-Kin. And I will attack you with both. This is a 5/4, and this is a 5/6 with Trample and First Strike, each of which have Trample and First Strike.
And what is...
This is a 5/4 First Strike, Trample. This is a 5/6 First Strike, Trample. Damage.
I'll take 10.
Okay, and you go to 10. I'll pass.
Okay, untap. Draw. Play a mountain. So I have 5. Cost 3 less. So I will tap 3 to play Lathless.
Oh, jeez. 3 mana for a Lathless, folks. That's dumb. That's what us here in the Magic community call stupid dragon.
You have a 5/6 and a
5/6 Trample First Strike, 5/4 Trample First Strike, and a 2/2 that says each creature I control for counter on it.
Then I will
tap
tap
for a
2,
green.
play Dragon Fire
To kill Tusk.
to go with Lathless and kill
Of
that
course, again.
card. And I will pass.
Okay. I'll untap, draw. I'll play a forest, and I'll tap. I'll tap 4 mana to play Travel Preparations and flash it back. So I put 6 +1/+1 counters on each of these.
And do they both have Trample?
No. I'm just putting 6 counters on each of them. And then, so this will be 9. So let's see. 11, 10, First Strike, and 8, First Strike. And both of these can tap for green mana, but it doesn't matter. And, I will attack you with both. 8, First Strike, 11, 10, First Strike.
Alright, I'll block with both of these.
Okay. And I'll pass.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
Hey, next turn that'll give you a 5/5.
Yep. That'll give me a 5/5 flyer, but it's going to be a turn too late. Game's going to be over.
What makes you say that?
Because
You're not going to lose next turn.
Yeah, I am.
Well, if you attack with Lathlas, you will. You have 6 mana.
Yeah, but even the
card.
following turn, I've only got a couple turns left. See, because the one thing is, I know you don't like Lathlas in here, and it's the only dragon I'm drawing. And, oh, by the way, this is a dragon deck, and this is our second game, and I've drawn 1 dragon.
1 dragon. That makes other dragons when dragons come
1 dragon's coming to field. How's that working?
And you were saying you needed a 3rd copy of it in the deck.
Well, I mean, then maybe I'd have that other copy that I could put down and make a 5/5.
Legendary creature, though. So you would sacrifice it, so it wouldn't matter. I knew you would still get the 5/5.
Alright, I pass.
Okay, I will untap and draw.
By the way, TV land. YouTube land. Phone land.
Okay, I'm going to tap 2 mana to play a Basri Soliditary and put a +1 or 3 +1/+1 counters on each of these because of the 2 Hardened Scales. So that's going to be 12 +1/+1 counters on Ainok Bond-Kin and 9 +1/+1 counters on Peema Rishkar Peema Renegade. So 11/11 and a 14/13, both of which have 1st strike.
Well, I have to block them both, and I have no cards, no...
Pass.
I have no board, and I have no creatures, because I have another mountain. So, I'll play that. I could have then made a 5/5, because I controlled 6 lands.
But sadly you can do nothing.
Yeah. I've got a lightning bolt to do 3 damage.
And you can deal 3 damage to me.
To you, yeah. There you go.
I'll take 3 and go to 16.
I'll tap 1 and leave me 30 lands.
Dang. Okay,
Teen Wolf complains about being mana screwed lately and not getting his mana. And there you go. I drew 1 dragon.
Well, good game.
Good game.
Good game. All right, so we will head on to round number 3, where we are currently 1-1, and we will see exactly who will win the match between giant creatures and giant creatures.
Well, so, lots of dragons, although I guess there's only 1 in the deck right now.
Exactly. So we will see you then. All right, last game. I kept my hand. You kept your hand. You will be going first.
Mountain, tapped.
Dragon Master Outcast. I'll draw, play Force, and tap it to play Hardened Scales. And I'll pass.
I'll untap, play a mountain, and pass. Just letting you know there, Teen Wolf, you better get rid of me quick.
Tap 2. Conclave Mentor and pass. Yeah, I'm totally going to be able to do that.
Draw.
Totally.
Play a mountain.
Pass.
And pass.
Okay, I will untap and draw. I will play a Plains. And I will tap 3 mana to play a... No, I'm gonna tap 2 to play an Ainok Bond-Kin and pass.
Okay. I'll play a mountain, and I will play Thunder
Break Regent.
Regent.
Okay. 4/4. Okay.
And I will pass.
Alright, I will untap and draw. I'll play a forest, and I will tap 4 mana to play an Abzan Priest. This is a new card. Outlast for 1 white, and each creature with a +1/+1 counter on it has lifelink. And I'll pass.
Play mountain. I will tap 5 and play Goldspan Dragon.
Oh.
Swing for 4.
8, you mean?
Oh yeah, 8.
Okay, and I'll take 8 and go to 12. Ooh.
Yeah, it's over. I drew a very good hand if you need to get going early.
I'll draw. Yeah, I'm just going to say it now. I also drew a good hand.
Oh no.
Travel preparations, flash it back. I'm going to put 3 +1/+1 counters on Abzan Priest and Conclave Mentor, and I'm going to put 3 counters on Ainok Bond-Kin and Abzan Priest. So this...
Are they first strike or?
They have first strike and lifelink.
Oh.
And so this is a 5/4 with first strike and lifelink. This is a 5/5 with lifelink and first strike. And this is a 5/6. This is a 9/8 with first strike and lifelink. And I'm attacking you with all 3 of them.
I'll block the 9.
And you will take 10. And I will gain 10 plus 9, 19 life.
Never mind.
And I will go to, I have no clue what I go to. I go to 31. My goodness. I'm trying to get a white dice. I must have a white dice. Alright. 31. And I pass.
Untap. 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 My 5 mana. And I will tap all 5. And I will play Dragon Master Outcast.
Okay.
And I always mispronounce that one.
Atsushi, the Blazing Sky.
Yeah, Flying and Trample. Unfortunately, not Haste. And but when it dies, I choose one. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until end of turn. You may play those cards or create 3 treasure tokens.
Okay. And is that it?
And when Goldspan attacks, treasure you control have sacrificed this artifact. Add 2 mana of any color. Okay. And then yes, well. Let's see, what do you have?
I would not attack.
What do you have? 3 attackers right now?
Yeah, I have 3 attackers.
Okay.
All of which are giant beasts. I will untap and draw. Yes, hello, Ozman. Alright, I will tap. No, 4, not 5. I'll tap 4 mana to play another Ainok Bond-Kin and a Mikaeus the Lunarch, which will enter the battlefield with 1 +1/+1 counter on it. And this, I can tap it, remove a counter from it, and put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature I control. So next turn I can tap it to put 3 +1/+1 counters on all of my creatures. And I'm going to pass. No real point in attacking right now.
Well, and I didn't read this one, but just Thunderbreak Region is the reason he's not attacking. Whenever a dragon,
no, that's not the reason.
Well, partially though, but it deals 3 damage to that player if
I were to play a Path to Exile to remove it. But whenever it's dealt damage by one of my creatures, that doesn't matter.
My turn?
Yep.
untap. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I just have 5?
Yeah, just 5.
5.
Did you draw Lathless?
No.
Well, you're drawing your dragons this time.
So, I am going to tap 3. 2, 3. Put down Dragon Speaker Shaman. Dragon spells you cost 2 less to cast. I will then put in another.
Legendary.
Oh,
You have to sacrifice one of them.
never mind.
Is that it?
That's why I knew that too, because I was going to block with it, so it died because I had another one. No, so I have a mana left.
No, you have 2 mana.
I have 2 mana left. So I will tap 1 and play an Ether Vial.
Okay. Not gonna do all too much, but
No, I get something out there. Okay.
Well, I will untap and draw. Okay, I'm gonna have fun. I'll tap 3 mana to play a Hardened Scales and an Abzan Falconer. So each creature I control for +1/+1 counter on it has flying. I'm gonna tap, remove a +1/+1 counter from Mikaeus, killing it. But because I have 2 Hardened Scales and a Conclave Mentor out, all of my creatures are gonna get 4 +1/+1 counters. So let's see. This is gonna go to 10. This will go to 4. This will go to 4. And they all have lifelink and first strike as well. And then... Okay. So let's see. 2 9/9s with flying and first strike and lifelink. A 13/12 with flying, first strike, and lifelink, and a 6/5 with flying, first strike, and lifelink. And you will take 6 if you block all of the creatures that deal the most damage, because I cannot attack with Abzan Falconer this turn.
Okay.
But yeah, if you block these 3 creatures with those 3 creatures, you will only take 6.
Well, which ones have trample?
None of them have trample, but they just all have flying.
Right.
So these 2 creatures can't block.
Oh, right. Okay, well, I'll go all 3 of these. And then I create 3 treasure tokens. Oh, wait, let's see. No, never mind.
You will get 2 treasure tokens, right?
No, I don't think so. No, not when it dies. No, I'm not going to create 3 treasure tokens. I'm going to exile the top 2 cards of my library until the end of your next turn. I may play those cards.
Okay.
All right. So I'll flip those now.
Yep.
Then,
Well, you don't have to reveal them to me.
Okay. I go to 4.
Yes, you go to 4, and I gain 30. Let's see, 13 plus 6 is 19 plus 18 is 37. Yeah, 37. So 38 plus 30 life.
Okay, these are exiled. And then my turn.
I'm just... That's just a number. I don't think that's right, but let's just say
how much were you supposed to gain?
37.
And you had 30.
31.
So, yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm
You
just
should
gonna...
have 67. It doesn't matter, because
It
then
doesn't matter.
look what I draw. So,
And Ether 5.
yeah.
Swing out.
Good game.
Good game.
That was
That
horrible.
was dumb.
That was insane.
Abzan
there's
Battle Priest, which,
there's
by the
another
way,
gold span.
I had another in hand. Both of these cards I drew, and they were my one out. They're the one out.
I mean, I drew some good dragons that turn, but holy cow.
Abzan Battle Priest came into play, and so did Mikaeus. I'm happy about
another
that.
Thunderbreak Regent. I mean, I got another Thunderbreak Regent. I can't complain. Just got squashed.
Yeah, lifelink in a deck like this is scarier than
Well, if you didn't get those things playing, I mean, I literally was going to beat you in 2 turns if you didn't have those cards. It would have been over.
If it wouldn't have been for Abzan Battle Priest.
That's why we play best 2 out of 3, and that's why you get the cards you get. I drew a good hand. You drew a better hand.
Well, it's not that I drew a better hand. I just drew the one card that would work.
Back to the drawing board with Dragon deck. No, not really. Actually, Dragon deck's good. I like it.
It's good. It's just this deck, if I pull the right cards, it can just be super good.
Well, I went to mono red. I still want to fish around with another color, but I don't know where I want to go with that yet because I would like to have a chance to draw some cards. So.
But with that is the end of this gameplay video. Let us get into the outro. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. So let us get into the outro. So those games were nuts, to say the least. Especially that last one. I'm not being biased because I won, but just because of all the flipping life gain. I mean,
that was insane.
What did I get up to? Like 67 life or something?
60, yeah.
It was in this, yeah.
Well,
real high. I was real high there.
If he doesn't draw that one card and I go one more turn, I've got all these dragons. I beat him. I mean, it was
that's
the crazy.
Reason.
Yeah.
That's the reason that card's in a deck, just as a just as a way out of certain stuff like that. If I need extra life, if I need ways to kind of get in there for just a little bit longer, that's why the card's in the deck. That's why Abzan Battle Priest is in the deck, just to break me out of some tough situations like that one. I mean. You all saw it. We both had really good hands. And you were about to kill me, but if it weren't for me, with those, like, life-linking nonsense cards, I mean...
Oh, I got one game. Whenever I can get a game. But I'm currently already in rebuild mode of my elf deck to take that deck down.
Well, not the +1/+1 counter deck, the Firecracker deck, which... You may not think it, but it definitely is the best modern deck that I've built out of all the stuff.
So you don't think I can take down the +1/+1 with my elf deck?
No.
We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, there needs to be more removal in that deck, in that +1/+1 deck. And, yeah, it sucks, but,
really fun.
Yeah, really fun games. I mean,
I would suggest building the +1/+1 deck for anybody out there because that is a really cool deck.
Yeah, it's a real fun deck. It's not exactly what I'm used to because it's more creatures and less combo-y nonsense. I mean, there's combo-y nonsense in there, just not with, like, blue and red and whatnot, which I usually upload on the channel. However, you are going to see a little bit of that in Dominaria United, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the outro for that insane gameplay, and I'm just going to say it right now. That was probably some of the most fun gameplay I have ever had. I mean, Firecracker is always going to be at the top of that list because it's Firecracker.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
Good competitive games.
Dragon deck definitely got the shine. And +1/+1 counter deck somehow drew Hardened Scales every single starting hand. And it may seem a little bit rigged, but I promise you that was not rigged. He kept my deck. We both kept our original starting hands. I mean, neither of us mulligans. It's this
only thing that could have made
odds.
That a better 3 games is A, if I won, and B, if we were up camping by the river playing that game.
Well, I mean, we still got to do 2 gameplay videos doing that.
Yes, very much fun.
But overall, real fun gameplay videos, and gameplay videos for Dome Masters, and I can't wait to see all of your reactions to how I rate this deck and any modifications that I may or may not give for the deck. So, with all that aside, let us finish off. I'm your host, Team Wolf. Please consider subscribing. And, Ryguy, do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, subscribe to his channel. Teen Wolf works really hard at it, does all his own editing. Really proud of him.
And he will soon be coming out with a whiskey channel for all of you adults watching this. I'm not recommending it for all of you teenagers like me. Don't drink whiskey at our age. But if you're an adult, go watch Rye Guy's channel, which will soon be coming out. And I'm just gonna say right now, it's gonna be a blast watching those videos. But, so we will see you next time, and thanks for watching.